play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Here's a first. Ten at the 14-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll roll him out right. That is caught. It's Tajae Sharpe. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And the Vikings first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man right side. It's Sharpe. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days go. By. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. KJ Osborne with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Baker Mayfield sacked. A fumble on the play.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep. Keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Washington, nothing.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph. touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we're usually talking about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Mayfield's pass.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Younghoe Koo lining up for
this first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Complete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. DJ Waddle. Drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Take it at the 37. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tajae Sharpe, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. KJ Osborne, as the first half is winding down. And this offense is running away with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. The
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 31-yard line. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes, and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Antonio Gibson.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Made by Michael Pierce. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Vikings 28.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Throwing, Mayfield. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 50. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was play number 7 on this. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And this offense continues to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
And the Washington offense heading out. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
A ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Mayfield's pass.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
The Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 2nd and long. Rolling to his right. That is caught. It's Tajae Sharpe. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Forced out to his left. Hard throw, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
58.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
1st down, Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That one is slant to McLaurin. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Gibson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wei Koo set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. Does the big boy have the juice? The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he's got it. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And he's got it up and through. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. DJ Waddle racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Gladney. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To try again after the sack. Mayfield, and some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided? And my goodness, another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. On the move, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Right there, 54.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season.
today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At the
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The 44-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to Jamison Crowder. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Jets.
On first down, Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
An incredibly short. That one hit a loose football.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
He'll buy some time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. The big fella. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They'll roll him out right. Down that right side is Sharp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Tajae Sharp, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To Jefferson on the sling. He will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard.
New York ready to go again offensively.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. First carry now for Gus Edwards.
Gus Edwards, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
There's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. As we count down through the final few weeks of the season, these guys have nothing to sweat about. They've clinched the top spots, so the road to the Super Bowl, it runs through them.
And there's a natural inclination here, partner, to say, okay, a lot of guys aren't going to play down the stretch. We've clinched. We're ready to go. But there's another part where you say, let's show the league.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The end result, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, but sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game when one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to line up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And New York set to take the field. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Now a run with Edwards. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
P.J. Wonnum on the tackle.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Score, Vikings 35, Jets nothing.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. And they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And the final 2 weeks, just like a formality pretty much, they're going to be the #1 seed, but there is the matter of that perfect record, 14-0 right now. How might that change how they approach these next 2 games?
And I think what it does is it forces you to come together as a team and as an organization and say, okay, what are we really trying to accomplish here? And what's the best way to reach those goals? For some teams, the best way is to stay focused, stay locked in, go for a perfect season, and then take that open week to rest and heal up before the playoffs begin. For others, okay, we've got it locked in. Let's start to tamp it down a little bit. Get these guys rested and ready to go. All depends on your organization. I think most players would tell you, let's go for the perfect 16-0.
Yeah, I think the fan base, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Good quarterback.
Jabari Zuniga able to record his 5th sack of the season. Draw play, Madison, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
He was brought down by...
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
At the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The score, Vikings 38, Jets nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20. He'll give this to Bell. Without the previous penalty, that would have been. Still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Darnold completes it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll go underneath, dropping it off to Edwards. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
That's good.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
45-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal.
And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Jets, nothing.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory. But also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football, I'm evaluating guys for the draft now. My list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. They get set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold caught by the tight end Ertz.
Darnold's pass.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Darnold from the gun. And that's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Throwing again is Darnold. That's caught by Hollister. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the 50, it's Darnold. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there in the 1st down screen play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
A.J. Osborne.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He was over 100 receiving last quarter. This ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked up by Ashton Davis.
He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So that one will be accepted. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
He's back to throw here to start the drive.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
To throw is Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Jeff Gladney.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much up. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
They'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
3 yards the game there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And now here is another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That right there is kind of a summary for how this day has gone for the offense. No points still, and that time points in the other direction.
Not much more to say to that, is there? Struggle all the way through. Have to find a way to try and get some points. They're a little bit desperate. Instead, the points go the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Yeah, he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 42-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. And his throw here is incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Darnold. That's into the hands of Edwards. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Darnold on 1st down. Ertz over the middle. That catch good for only a couple. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
The Vikings.
Again, Darnold. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
16 yards, a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Darnold to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete.
Darnold's pass.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And the ball is knocked out, and the Jets have recovered. Disappointing into the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He'll buy some time right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw again and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. And they got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
So out now come the Jets.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll roll him out right. Got him in right side. It's Sharp. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 28 yards on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton.
today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out come the New England Patriots, led by their 6'5" veteran quarterback, Cam Newton.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Newton on first down. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
The numbers for Tate in last week's game: 6 catches, 58 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Good.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
To 2nd and 10.
A play fake to Michel, now Newton.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Newton to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. These are his numbers from last week's count. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Sliding out of the pocket. His throw caught right around the 6. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tajae Sharpe, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
At play action, it's Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Newton's pass.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
10-yard loss on the play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Sharpe. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is caught. It's Tajae Sharpe. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Vikings 7, Patriots 0.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
The pass.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for.
And that'll bring up second down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
He's going to let one fly for Tate. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate.
That'll bring up second down.
Covered by Jeff Gladney.
They fake the give. Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring out 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it?
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
An incredibly now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon... So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look... Well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the...
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, they run with Madison. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd and 4. Throw here out of the gun. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
His kick is good.
And his kick is right through. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. throw again.
To Jefferson on a slant. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Jefferson.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that's caught by Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
You always admire a guy who can go through his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown.
Patriots.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike 54. Mike 54.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Newton's pass intended for Dalton Keene. Incomplete. Harrison.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They snap it to Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Newton's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
54, check, 54,
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Mike's by 4.
Throwing again. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing the Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's more of a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a 1st down as well. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Sliding out of the pocket.
21-yard.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
The pass.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Minnesota.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Newton on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. The 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got to the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you've got to imagine the celebration is already well underway. Smiles on that sideline. Still a little time left, but 16-0 appears to almost be a certainty now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there and about by the nose of... It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit, but for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
6-yard line.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. You better be afraid
After the sack on first down, Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Brings up third down.
Third and long, it's Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
First and 10. At the
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
final score, Vikings.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.